Hey guys, it's me. UFC 230 just happened. Ooh, what a shocker. Nah, I'm joking. What happened at UFC 230 is what should have happened. I fall for the puncher's chance every single time, guys. I can't help it. This will be the last time that I go for someone based on puncher's chance. Because, if you pick an underdog and you're right, you're like the cool guy. Like, yeah, I knew it the whole time. When in reality, there's just a 10% chance that Derrick Lewis wins, and if it happens, it happens. But Daniel Cormier just scored him. Absolutely scored him. I mean, Derrick landed a couple shots. I think he landed a good head kick, if I'm remembering this correctly. And then Daniel Cormier just went, oh, single leg, get on your back, and I'll be riding you this evening. And then choked him out. But yeah, Daniel Cormier is just a beast at heavyweight. Like, he looks so out of shape and small compared to them, but he just manhandles people. He's just got that ox strength that just doesn't make any sense. But he's just flipping around, just taking down Derrick Lewis with absolute ease. And by the way, this is the best Derrick Lewis we've ever seen. He was leaner than ever. He looked in great shape, and Daniel Cormier just ruined him. And I heard a little rumour from Mr. Chael P. Sonnen, the Oregon gangster, that Daniel Cormier threw his back out after a sneeze before the fight. So believe that as much as you want. Maybe he's just trying to big himself up. But yeah, I guess the next fight for Daniel Cormier is Brock Lesnar. That big money fight. That should be fun though. I'm looking forward to that. Daniel Cormier will wreck him. No doubt. I'm already picking him to win. And by the time Brock goes through USADA, he'll be a little teenage boy again. Anorexic. Just a bunch of loose skin everywhere. But yeah. Co-main event was good. Fight of the night. Jacare Souza versus Chris Weidman. I had Chris Weidman winning, so yet again I was wrong. Yeah. Just Jacare looked good on the feet. Knocked him out. That stoppage was silly. Like, as soon as he goes back and he's like this on the floor, like, that's when you call it. You don't let him just... Well, he's grabbing his toe. Like, he's grabbing his foot, and he must still be in there. He's literally Weidman just holding onto his foot on the floor like this. And the ref says carry on, so... Yeah, that sucks for Weidman. That's twice he's lost in Madison Square Garden in his hometown. That is unlucky for him. I do feel bad for Weidman. I do think he's good. I think he's just had his time. He's taken a bit too much damage, because when people fall from grace, like, they'll lose decisions and stuff like that. Chris Weidman got knocked out by Luke Rockhold pretty much twice in one fight. Stopped by strikes. Then got knocked out by Yoel Romero by flying knee. Then got knocked out by Gegard Mousasi. Then almost got knocked out by Kelvin Gastelum. If you remember in that fight, at the end of the first or second round, Kelvin Gastelum lit him up with a strike and put him on his back, and Weidman got saved by the bell. So that's another concussion. And now he gets knocked out by Jacare. I think it's just his time. I mean, he was known as the old Brazilian destroyer, with his wins over Vitor Belfort, Lyoto Machida, Anderson Silva twice, but I think he's just had his time. The damage has added up. And I don't really like that Jacare won. I wanted Weidman to win because I wanted a new challenge for Whittaker as champion. And we've already seen Jacare versus, Gastelum. And Gastelum beat him. Close fight, but he beat him. So maybe that'll be interesting if Gastelum wins. But Whittaker scored Jacare, so we don't really need to see that fight again. But yeah, another star of the fight was Cannonier. Looked sensational. His last fight, he got ruined by Glover Teixeira, but he comes back. He looks great. I'm guessing they'll put him in at maybe number 8, number 7 now on that ranking. Somewhere behind Israel Adesanya. But yeah. Speaking of which, Israel Adesanya looked fucking impressive. That uppercut. That knee. Jesus Christ. That is interesting. He is interesting in the division, and he's got a good personality as well. His Octagon interview online has more views than DC's at the moment. That's fact. As of right now, when I'm recording, his Octagon interview has more views than DC. He's a star. He's the next Jon Jones. I just don't know how he fares with the top of the division, because don't get me wrong, Bronson's a big test, but Bronson's always been in that 6 to 9 sort of range, 6 to 10 range. You know, I don't think he's earned a title. I don't think Israel Adesanya's earned a title shot here. But yeah, that was rough for Brunson. He got ruined. But yeah, I think there's such a jump between Brunson and the top of the division. Like, there's a jump between 5 to 10. No, like 5 to 8. No, like 4 to 8. Sorry, in the division, and 8 to 12, and the 12 to 15 mark, like those stragglers. And I think when you get to them top 4 guys, it's just a whole other ball game. When you get to the Yoel Romeros and the Jacares and the Luke Rockholds, it's just a bit. Everyone's sort of got their styles figured out, and they're on the ball. You don't get these reckless fighters at the top of the division like Brunson, who just rushes forward and knocks people out. So if you get past him, maybe Israel does well against the top of the division. I think the next fight to make is Israel versus Jacare for a shot at the title, depending on how injured Luke Rockhold is. Yeah, another fight that was really good that night was Lando Venato versus the guy that he fought. I can't remember his name, but they went to a draw. I thought the guy that he fought won. I can't remember his name right now, but he fights under Matt Serra, and he got a draw. And yeah, Lando Venato they're just throwing spinning shit left, right, and centre, boys. It was fun. So if you missed that fight, definitely go and watch it. But yeah, good night of fights. I didn't pay a fucking pound for it. I didn't pay anything for it. I watched it for free, but you know, worth it. It was worth the free watching. No, it was a good card though. I liked it. Anyway, guys, see you later.